Shalom, Israel's brothers Abba. Y'all are coming back at you with the cold cut. I'd like to give our honor and glory and praise to Yahweh in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai. There's going to be a topic just going into embracing the chastening of the Lord. You know, we say we enduring it, but are we embracing it? Do we love it? I mean, there's judgment that you get from being disobedient. And then if you are obedient, you feel like you are doing everything that's asked of you in his truth, you're still going to get chastened so you can get molded into that person that the Lord wants you to be. But either way, the Lord is dealing with you as a son or a daughter, and that's something to be happy about. We sometimes cry about, man, the fire and certain things that we're going through in life, but you have to be happy because you've been selected to be proven. You've been selected to be called a daughter of God. Like, there's a difference between saying, we the Israelites, we the children of the Most High, but if you're really looking at it spiritually, we're not all children of the Most High. Not all Israel's Israel. The brother, Mighty General Uriah always says it. This Bible is not written for anybody. This Bible is actually written for the elect. And the elect gets chastened. The elect gets judged. Certain brothers right now getting judged. Doesn't mean they're not part of the elect. It just means they have to get corrected. They just have to be put on the straight and narrow. They fell this way. The Lord has to pick them up and put them on the straight and narrow. But he's going to do that through multiple judgments so you understand. You have to be made perfect. Let's go to the book of Hebrews 6:1. But what that means is the Lord's dealing with you. If you're getting chastised and certain things are not going in your life right now, the Lord's dealing with you. You're an Israelite. You know the judgments of the Most High, and you find yourself currently getting caught in the midst of the fire. Embrace it. Say, you know what? Instead of complaining about it, there are certain people that's not going through the fire. They don't have no idea what this truth or who the Lord or his son really is. They're not being dealt with. This is the book of Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 1. Actually, Hebrews 5 and 8. Though he were a son, yet learned he obedience by the things which he suffered. The only way in this flesh, unless you just Enoch and you just walked with the Lord your whole life and get translated, you're gonna go off. And the Lord has to make you suffer and learn obedience. That's the same way Yahweh Shai learned as well. And it says, though he were a son, yet learned he obedience by the things which he suffered. And being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him. So the Lord was made perfect. Our job is to be made perfect. Perfect just doesn't mean you never sinned before. Being made perfect means you now have complete integrity. You're whole and you have virtue and godliness in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You're now fully walking in the spirit, not giving into the deeds of the flesh, and have that faith in the Lord because you obey what he said. But you have to suffer. You have to go through it. And when you go through it, put a smile on your face because the Lord thought you worthy to even go through it. Let's get this in Hebrews 6 and 1. Therefore, leaving the principles of the doctrine of Hamashiach, let us go on unto perfection. Let us go on unto perfection. Not already perfect. Let us obtain perfection. A perfection is something you obtain. Right? And it says, not laying again the foundation of repentance from dead works and of faith toward the Most High. So we have to get chastened. We have to go through it. And then when you really think about it, you're found worthy to be chastened by the Lord. You're found worthy to get judged by the Lord. Because if you go off and he don't judge you, then you need to start to worry. Like that teacher that tell you in school, if I don't say anything to you, or that coach, if I don't say anything to you and I ignore you when you do something wrong, then you need to start to worry because that means I gave up on you. That means I don't think there's any hope in you. I'm focused on somebody else. But if the Lord is still chastising you, he's still correcting you according to your ways, you're trying to get certain things right, but you keep falling to the same demon over and over again, and the Lord's now judging you for it. The Lord's now chastising you for it. Don't put your head down. Think of that as the Lord seeing you and giving you another chance and seeing the potential within you. No coach is going to keep making that player run suicides over and over again, make him the last person to leave the gym and make him the first person to enter into the gym. And when the whole team gets to go home, he got to stay and watch. No coach is going to invest that type of time into a player that's not worth anything. So if the Lord is doing that with you, you got to really acknowledge, man, I may be the son, or I may be an actual son of God, man. Let me stop playing around and get to it. Let me get to the book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. or maybe the daughter of God. Let me stop playing around and get to it, because he's not doing this to everybody else. The Lord not showing everybody else this type of attention. It's Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we are also, we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, right? Yahushua, the beginning and the finishing of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, right? And is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. So if you're going through certain things, think about everything Yahushua went through. We read in Hebrews 5:8, he learned obedience by the things which he suffered. So if you're suffering, think about the chief sufferer, Yahushua. Verse 3, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself. Yeah, your boss is against you. Family may be against you. Certain brothers or sisters, you may have aughts with. This man was hated by his whole nation. And they knew most of them knew he was the son of God. They confessed it secretly. Read John the 3rd chapter. These Pharisees knew that Yahushua was Yahushua, man. They were scared to confess it. They knew, right? They knew the Lord was the Lord, man, in the spirit. But you know what? They came against him. Did that stop Yahushua? So guess what? The little things that you're going through now, think about Yahushua, right? For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest you be wearied and faint in your minds. You have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. You have not. A lot of us haven't resisted unto blood. A lot of us didn't have 40 men commit a fast and an oath saying we will not kill thee until we will not break this fast until we kill you. That happened to Paul. Read Acts the 23rd chapter, man. 22nd chapter. That happened to Paul. We haven't resisted unto blood. There's nobody stalking your house with choppers and pipes, looking for them fringes to come out, man, so they can put 3 bullets in your head, man. They're not doing that right now. You're going through some it's gonna happen, but right now we're going through some judgments and some chastisements that our forefathers they got much worse, right? So we haven't resisted unto blood yet. Verse 5, and you have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom receiveth. The Lord love you. The Lord love you. You know why that tire pop and that car sit on the side of the highway and nobody to call right now? You lost your job because he ain't coming, because the Lord love you. You know why you got household problems and drama and everything? Kids may be out of order and there's a lot mentally going on, because the Lord love you. Certain things going on in the congregation and you feel certain things not happening right, and you're not reading as you used to, you're falling off, you're getting slothful, and the Lord started judging you for it, because the Lord love you. You got to understand the Lord's doing these things because he loves you. He's not doing it just to make himself feel good. It feels good when I beat my son, when I beat my daughter. It's not how the Lord is operating, man. He wants you to get right. He loves you, right? And it says, see where I was at. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? So guess what? If you're not a son or a daughter of the Most High, your life will be completely great. Nothing will ever happen to you. And just because you have money, that doesn't mean your life is great. What I mean your life is great, that just means you just don't go through anything. Everything just set out for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't really go through any random judgments. You know what I'm saying? You don't really just go through any chastening of the Lord. At the end of the day, when the Lord receives you as a son and daughter, then he's going to treat you like a son or a daughter. And if you want to be treated like a son or a daughter of the Most High, when you start getting trials and tribulations trying to knock you off your square, the Lord's trying to strengthen you, right? And it says, verse 8, but if you be without chastisement, like I said, whereof are you partakers, then are you bastards and not sons. I mean, the Lord not dealing with you, man. Look at these heathen. You're looking at these. That's why the Lord said, envy not thou the oppressor. Because why are you envying people that seems like they got in this world, but that's what they have is this world. They don't have the Lord. They have this world. They have stocks and bonds that crash overnight. That's what they got. You envying the oppressor. You envying Esau and these other nations, but they don't get chastised by the Lord. Why would you want to be? Why would you not? That just means you don't want to be a son of God. You want to be a heathen. God forbid. Let's go to Psalms 96. Let's end it off with this. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 96. It's Psalms 96, and let's start at verse. This is what I want. Psalms chapter 97 or 94. Psalms 94. That's what I want. Classic. Psalms chapter 94, and let's start at verse 12. Blessed is the man whom thou chasteneth, O Yahweh, and teachest him out of thy law. So if the Lord is chastening you, the Lord is teaching you out of his law. The Lord is teaching you, come back to him. You're disobeying the Lord in some form or way if you're getting judgment. And if you're doing right by the Most High, if you're doing what you need to do, the Lord sees more strength that needs to come out of you. The Lord sees more perfection that needs to come out of you. So he's going to chastise you. One way or another, the Lord wants you to be right, and the Lord wants you to do more. You have to think about it like that. No, we're not just enduring the chastisements, we're embracing it. I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh in the name of his son Yahweh Shai, and bid a mighty strong shalom.